Hey, it's a little extension, so I'm just going to do a couple more. I normally don't like to do more than half an hour, but this is good grammar. There's a lot of the same themes coming up. So, notice the one that we've just done. So, je suis posé dans le canapé avec mon copain. Notice that you're in rather than just sur le canapé. Et je lui dis avec tendresse que je l'aime. Lui me répond, that's kind of slang French. Il me répond, lui, il me répond. So him, he gets back to me. Je viens de. Notice je viens de is I come from. I've just done something, alright? So I've just watched Luke's marvelous video. Je viens de regarder la vidéo merveilleuse de Luke. Aujourd'hui, as I gave you the one about the dead goldfish, so en me réveillant, in waking up. So this ing business is a lot of problem for you, and I've done a video on ing, but basically, and I must remember to stick it up, ing is, so if you said I am waking up, you wouldn't say je me suis réveillant. You couldn't say that. I am speaking, je suis parlant. No, no, no. You don't use ing in French to talk about a verb that is being currently that is being done with the verb to be. But if you said in waking up, I discovered, then that you would allow you to use an ing en me réveillant. You can stick pronouns before it, in speaking to him, en lui parlant, in giving them, en leur donnant. You know, but you wouldn't use ing in the way that you'd say, for example, Luke is coming. You wouldn't say Luke est venant or anything like that, okay? So in other words, you'd need an en before it. Sometimes we'll drop the en, but it is not to be used like Luke was talking, Luke était parlant. Luke parlait, alright? Aujourd'hui, après 3 ans de mariage et un bébé de 10 mois, mon mari m'avoue la véritable raison pour laquelle il est avec moi. Ce n'est pas par amour, c'est par flemme de chercher une femme belle alors que j'ai une femme qui est pratique. Je m'en contente donc de ça. So, aujourd'hui, après 3 ans de mariage et un bébé de 10 mois, mon mari m'avoue la véritable raison pour laquelle il est avec moi. Ce n'est pas par amour, c'est par flemme de chercher une femme belle alors que j'ai une femme qui est pratique. Je me contente donc de ça. Today, after 3 years of marriage and a baby of 10 months, my husband m'avoue, confesses to me. Yeah, avouer is to confess. The veritable reason for which. So you could have gone with why, but it's for which. It's a slightly. Now, if you're saying the veritable reason, it's being slightly sarcastic, isn't it? It's like a higher level of language. So people often say to me, well, what's the difference between pourquoi and pour laquelle? Just the level of language. Pourquoi is a lot more obvious. It's not par amour. Notice through love, by love. It's not through love, par. C'est par flemme. Flemme is a word which is like often used in the expression avoir la flemme. It's like to not be asked. I can't be fucked. I can't be bothered. I can't be, yeah, oh, je m'en fous. J'ai pas la flemme. Yeah. So it's flemme is the kind of the not being bothered side of things. What would word reference translate phlegm as? So it's kind of a lazy quality. Laziness. It's saying it's laziness, but it's a little bit more can't be asked, can't be bothered. So avoir la flemme. Yeah, I should clean the car, but I can't be bothered. Yeah, mais j'ai la flemme. Yeah. Ce n'est pas par amour, c'est par flemme de chercher une femme. It's through not being bothered to look for a beautiful woman, une femme belle, alors que j'ai une femme qui est pratique. You know, when I've got a woman who's practical, a wife who's practical. Could be wife or could be woman. Yeah, it does. You don't know that. Je me contente. Notice the use of like I'm happy, je suis content. You're happy, tu es content. Or for a woman, je suis contente. For a man, tu es content. You're happy. For a woman, tu es contente. So se contenter de. Yeah, start looking at the prepositions. Is to, you know, I'm happy. I happy myself. De quelque chose. Se contenter de quelque chose. So I'm happy with that. Yeah. So there at the end where you've got je me contente donc de ça. In more formal French, you could say je me contente donc de cela. Yeah. So ça swaps for cela formally. I was only explaining that today to Natasha, the lovely Natasha. Let's do a couple more. Aujourd'hui, je travaille dans un laboratoire. So if you just literally read if you kept up to date with these every week, that would be your French vocab journey. You'd be fine. That would get you to where you needed to be very, very quickly. Aujourd'hui, je travaille dans un laboratoire et je fais remarquer à un collègue que transvaser de l'urine sans gants est plutôt risqué et sale. Il me répond d'un air hautain, l'urine c'est stérile, les gants sont inutiles. Le bon d'analyse indiquait une probable infection urinaire. Ha ha ha, fuck you. Aujourd'hui, je travaille dans un laboratoire et je fais remarquer à un collègue que transvaser de l'urine sans gants est plutôt risqué et sale. Il me répond d'un air hautain, Luke, get your eyes together. L'urine c'est stérile, les gants sont inutiles. Le bon d'analyse indiquait une probable infection urinaire. Normally I copy and paste these into Word, but they're on the VitaMed website and they're all it's bright white with a white background, so it's a bit hard to read. So, today I work in a laboratory and I remark to a colleague. So notice, we don't just simply say je remarque, je fais remarquer. It's like, we'll often use that double compound to a colleague that basically transferring from one receptacle to another, transvaser de l'urine, so basically transferring urine without gloves. Notice I don't need the article, it's not sans les gants or sans des gants, sans gants. You can do that. Et plutôt risqué. In this case, plutôt means rather risky. So plutôt together as one word normally means instead. So I was going to eat beef, but I had the chicken plutôt. Yeah, okay. Rather than instead of, which is au lieu de. So sale is the word for dirty. Yeah, I mean slang French will often say crade or crado, but so il me répond d'un air hautain. Hautain is haughty, yeah, lofty. So haut like haute couture, yeah, haute and hautain, hautaine is the adjective that goes with high. Well, haut is an adjective, but it's kind of like haughty. It's like a second adjective to do with being high. Okay, I don't mean being high. I mean to do with being lofty. L'urine c'est stérile. Urine is sterile. He says. Gloves are useless. So notice here, it's gloves are, not the gloves. Because in French you're saying, in English, pardon me, you're saying gloves. And you're speaking generally. So like I said, when you have in English a the, use a the in French. When you have in English a some, use a some in French. When you don't have an article before an adjective, before a noun in English, if you're speaking across the board, use a the word. If you're not speaking across the board, use a some word. So in this case, gloves generally are useless, so it's the word. Le bon. Now, le bon, you're probably going, the good. A bon d'achat is like a bond, a voucher, a little piece of paper. Yeah, so it's basically, le bon d'analyse, so it's basically the thing that's written on the slip, yeah, indicated a probable urine infection. So he's probably picked up something nice. Aujourd'hui, alors que nous faisons l'amour, ma copine me demande de reproduire les mêmes positions qu'il y a 3 jours. Problème, il y a 3 jours, j'étais à l'étranger pour un déplacement professionnel. Aujourd'hui, alors que nous faisons l'amour, ma copine me demande de reproduire les mêmes positions qu'il y a 3 jours. Problème, il y a 3 jours, j'étais à l'étranger pour un déplacement professionnel. So we're seeing a lot of death today. So be really careful with the beginnings of words when you see re, re, and re, re acute, or de, de, or de, de acute. Something to really be careful with. So today, while we are making love, okay, faire l'amour, to make love, okay, ma copine me demande, my girlfriend asks me to reproduire, reproduce, yeah, so do again, the same positions as 3 days ago. Qu'il y a 3 jours. Ago is there are. Yeah, there are 3 days. So il y a 3 jours. Okay. Problem. 3 days ago, il y a 3 jours, I was abroad. Yeah. Now, déplacement, basically, the verb to move depends on what you're doing. If it's move as in emotionally move, émouvoir. Je suis très ému. I'm very moved. Je suis très touché. To move house is déménager or éménager if you're moving in. Move as in Luke, stop moving, bouger, but to move as in, to just the basic go-to word for move is to deplace oneself, se déplacer. So être en déplacement is to basically have gone somewhere with work. Yeah? Hi, can I speak to Mr. Rich, please? Oui, bonjour, est-ce que je parle avec Monsieur Rich? Malheureusement, il est en déplacement. Unfortunately, he's away from the office today. All right. That little malheureusement, il est en déplacement is demonstrating in proper French what I call where the stress goes. So do you remember me doing the video on that you wouldn't stress anything until you got to the main noun there? Another video I need to reference is the video on how to stress the word in French. Lovely. Let's do one more. If you just did this every week, your vocab would be so fine for French. Aujourd'hui, alors que j'y pense depuis un moment, je dis je t'aime à mon copain pour la première fois. Oh. Enfin, c'est ce que je pensais jusqu'à ce qu'il m'avoue que la véritable première fois, we've just seen the word véritable, c'était hier soir, quand j'étais en train de vomir dans une bassine complètement ivre. L'alcool, c'est mal. So basically, if you hang on, where's it gone? Yeah. If you don't understand all of these verbs with E in them, there's another video on using the word E. So again, I must remember, I've just written it down. I've just written a note down to remember to do that one. So, alors que j'y pense depuis un moment, je dis je t'aime à mon copain pour la première fois. Enfin, c'est ce que je pensais jusqu'à ce qu'il m'avoue que la véritable première fois, c'était hier soir, quand j'étais en train de vomir dans une bassine complètement ivre. L'alcool, c'est mal. Let's talk grammar. Today, although I'm thinking it, so I have thought it for. Another thing where in French, depuis would be like the same as ça fait. So if you said, I've thought it for a while, ça fait un moment que j'y pense, or ça fait, or j'y pense depuis un moment. So depuis will be used like ça fait. It complements phrases which you are going to use in the present tense because it's something that is the case. So she loves her boyfriend. Or he loves the boyfriend. I mean, could be male as well. There's no clue in the French there. Basically, so I have loved my boyfriend for a while. That makes a while that I love my boyfriend, present tense in French. Okay, if you do something, if you're still doing something, it needs to be present tense in French. Notice j'y pense, because penser à is to think. So basically, although, alors que j'y pense depuis... right. J'y pense is more, rather than I think it, it's more like thinking of it. Okay? But thinking of in French and English are different. Because what do you think of this situation? Qu'est-ce que tu penses de? I'm thinking of you, je pense à toi. So penser à is like you just come into someone's mind. Penser de is what's the big opinion. So really, this is more... Today, although I've thought of it for a while, as in the act of telling him, I say I love you to my boyfriend for the first time. If it was I just thought it, that'd be je le pense, okay? Finally, it's what... enfin, c'est ce que je pensais. Finally, it's what I thought, as in it's what I was thinking, as in I thought it was the first time, until, jusqu'à ce que... That is another video we've done recently. Jusqu'à versus, jusqu'à ce que, until, yeah, jusqu'à versus jusqu'à ce que. So until plus a person will be jusqu'à ce que plus subjunctive. So I'm going to stay until she leaves. Je vais rester jusqu'à ce qu'elle parte. Until he confesses to me that the veritable first time was last night when I was in the process of vomiting. So I was vomiting would normally be I was vomiting, je vomissais, or I was in the process of vomiting, j'étais en train de vomir in a sink, whatever, completely drunk, ivre. Alcohol is bad, all right? And although the word for bad is mauvais as opposed to mal, which is badly, if you're using it with the expression say, you can use mal for bad, all right? I hope these are useful. Do please let me know if these are useful for you. Do let me know if you're getting the right kind of grammar comment as we're going through. I shall speak to you guys soon.